So is this y'all's first time here?
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Welcome. Hi, guys. Welcome to Kevin's first 2 Fridays are free, which means that anybody that wants to come in can come in and speak about their recovery. I definitely want to shout out to Tim Warren, who asked me to do this. And I think it's been a couple months now. Months later, I'm still doing this. And I want to shout out to Will Work for Recovery. If you guys are out there having a hard time, there's meetings down here.
We're out here.
All week long. Hi, guys. I'm Kevin. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Paige.
Hi,
Paige.
Paige.
I'm Yanessa.
Hi,
Unessa
Vanessa. And Jody.
and Jody. Tell me about your recovery this week. Tell me what's going on in your life.
My recovery this week.
Right now.
Right now.
Good, bad.
My recovery is going really great. You know what? I was gonna speak today at the meeting, but I didn't get the chance.
And here you are.
Yeah, here I am.
To a much bigger platform.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
See how God is?
You know what? This is my 4th time in recovery. And my new sober date now, and the sober date that I'm hoping to stick with is May 25th of 2026. It just happened. Yeah.
All right. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah. And I'm sober from methamphetamines, from alcohol. That's my sober date. From methamphetamines, it's April 15th. I share that with my now fiance. And
Congratulations.
thank you. And from fentanyl is March 26th. And my first recovery date was in 2015. So it's been a long journey. But God's got me through it. I didn't always have God through it. At least I didn't know God. And now today I have a home, a roof above my head. I have people that love me and look up to me. I have people that I can talk to and look up to. I'm going to start doing service work in the church here soon. And I am getting involved in meetings, and I'm working on premarital therapy, and just things in my life are coming that I never thought I would have. I'm coming back into my kids' life. I have 4 kids, a 5th including my partner's child too, and we're hoping to have a 6th.
Right on.
Yeah, and you know what? I have hope. I have hope for my future, and I have big dreams. I started in college for my LADC at one point in my last period of recovery, and I plan to finish that and continue to do what I can for this community, because I just keep coming back to stuff like this. And there's a long time where I didn't have things like this in my recovery, and it was hard. It was hard to do it by myself until I figured out there's so many other people out there just like
I
me.
was doing it by myself for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
My sober date is July 23rd. Count back 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm no good at math, so 2023. So, yeah.
It's a lot harder.
You know, if you have the right people in your life, they'll call you when you seem to disappear.
For
Or
real.
even if you just disappear and you're just taking it easy, you'll get that phone call and it'll be a reminder that you have
Yeah.
people, and that you reach out to each other, that you can do that for other people,
Mhm.
which I think is amazing.
I just told someone that I know that's early in recovery as well, and they're new to meetings. I know a lot of people that are new to meetings. I know a lot of people that have been to meetings for a long time now, and I said that if you need to get in and find a home meeting where people know you, they know your name, you're close with them, and so when you're struggling, even if you don't notice it, they're there for you. They understand and they see that, you know.
Mhm.
They see you. They notice when you don't show up in a room. They care about your sobriety and your recovery. They lift you back up again if you do relapse, you know, because
And
sometimes
we
see that.
support.
Yeah.
We support. We go out there and we
Yeah.
support each other no matter what.
Mhm.
If we fall, we pick each other back up. If we're having a bad day, that's okay. That's okay to have a bad day. It just matters what you do with the temper.
Yeah.
You know, my temper is, well,
So is mine.
I'm Irish. What can I say?
Yeah, Yanessa here, actually, she's a friend of mine from Teen Challenge. We were in treatment together, and and this is kind of her first like recovery meeting, and so we got to come here together. You know, it's really cool. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
I love what Teen Challenge does for people. There's like a building over there where like they work a program for a long time and it's really hardcore. And then when you're done there, you're not done there. They like keep you on. And there's something to think about. A lot of places are just trying to get paid, you know, and don't get me wrong. Some people just need like a lapse in their addiction, right? They just need like some clean time. But a lot of places will stick with you and help you beyond what's going on. And then you like formulate all the people that look out for each other. I actually am in school for LADC. It's long. I won't get into all this.
It's a long process.
It's a huge long process.
Yeah.
I just graduated Minneapolis College and I'm starting
Now you start secondary.
University of Oregon in September.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
It's a lot. I'm not even sure I'm excited about it right now. like people don't understand. You're like, I'm working and I'm going to school and I still live at the sober house, and sometimes it's a lot. But at the end of the day, those little tiny things, you know, just hearing you say, I want to go back, and like it doesn't end. I always tell these people it doesn't end there. Like even if they said no, they will say yes eventually. Like enough time will pass, and you get to pass, and it's still just a lot of work.
Yeah, it is a lot of work. We did a lot of work for our addiction. So, you know,
Right.
you know how much we tired ourselves out trying to, you know,
Trying to get some.
that lifestyle, just alone the drugs, but
Giggle,
everything we
giggle,
did in that
snicker,
lifestyle.
snicker.
I mean, come on, now we got all that spirit in us to.
Yeah,
to do
we
these types of
would
things.
drive on E
Yeah.
to get to, we would drive on E to get to that house.
Oh,
Oh,
there could be no wheels on that car.
right.
I
And I'm
once-
still driving
I
it.
once cut my gas line so that I could put the gas tank next to me on the seat and then just siphon gas one place to the next. Like
You're gonna find a
not
way.
knowing how good. Yeah, I'm actually not where I'm like 6 states from where I started, so I don't. People always ask me
Uh-huh.
like what I'm. doing
His
out
story is phenomenal.
Yeah.
His story is funny.
But it's
His
true.
story is
It's true.
tear-jerking.
Here. Everybody has a voice, and everyone's story is their own. amazing.
Theirs.
Mhm.
What's going on with yours? I already forgot your name. It starts with a Y.
Yanessa.
Yanessa.
Yeah, so I am sober as of April 21st of this year. I'm new to this, but I'm true to it. But yeah, I was in Teen Challenge with Paige here. I did just 30 days, and I came out, and this whole thing is all new to me. This is one of my first meetings. I think it's like my second one ever.
What?
Yeah. So I'm kind of,
Well, welcome.
thank you.
Come to many, many more,
Yeah, I
because
love
the
it.
more you come, the less you'll struggle. The more you'll get to know everyone here.
Yeah, that's the thing too that I'm kind of like struggling with right now is just like I'm so used to being like drunk 24/7 that now that
Right.
I'm sober, since this is my first time actually getting sober, yeah, I'm just like this anxious wreck all the time, but it helps going to meetings.
It'll pass, and then you'll start to feel like a real human being again, and then you'll start to like realize that you never knew who you were, and so the mixture of who you thought you were when you were messed up
Mhm.
becomes like a real thing with who you really are right now,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you get to be anybody you want to be.
Oh
who,
yeah,
who do you want to be?
you
What do
gotta
you wanna be?
reinvent yourself.
Well, I mean, this is a big enough place. Like I showed up here and didn't know anybody. I like
Yeah.
it's amazing. I was like, what do I want to do? And I thought all these things. And I wore a pimp hat to the first Gopher State, and people will never forget. They'll never forget me. Like, oh yeah, that guy with the red hat. It was super crazy, you know. And I was a mess, and I forget how much of a mess I was. I used to say crazy. I still say crazy things. But I used to say crazy things when I came in here, and it was funny because it was always about like what I wouldn't steal from you or this, that, and the other, and you know, it's funny nowadays because like a little bit of that comes out with the truth, you know, because. It's been someone asked me to watch their purse tonight, and I said, "Really?" After all that I've said,
Oh, that's so awesome.
I mean,
I just got handed car keys. My counselor, the director at my outpatient, she's like, here, these are my personal keys, because she had the key to the bathroom, and she has no clue of my history. I used to,
Uh-huh.
I didn't
Ride
even
around.
need keys before. And now I got people handing me keys and just genuinely, she said, I trust you,
Right on.
and it's like, to have that in my life, even though granted too that I just lapsed on alcohol too, I have people in my life that genuinely trust me. Yeah.
Isn't that a scary? Like, don't let that be so scary
Yeah.
that it gets under your skin, though.
Yeah. No, I'm actually enjoying it, because you know what? I had my last time in recovery, I had a lot of trust, and it was like, oh, do I really do? My past got back to me again. It's like, am I deserving of this? Yes, I am. Because now I'm to the point that I've realized in recovery that, like, everything that I've been through is so important. This is a testimony. This is recovery story that is going to save other people, and it like has prepared me to bring other people through these things. And it's, like, there's all walks of life that I've been through, and I'm really thankful for it now. And if people trust me and they know my history,
I think that's
good.
awesome. I think that's awesome.
I trust you.
I trust you, and I don't even know you. I trust before I distrust.
Yeah,
I do too.
that's the way to
I'm
live.
way too trusting, I think.
Well, I think
If you don't trust someone, you make them untrustworthy. First of all, I used to
Right.
say that. I used to say that as a heroin addict, and we'd all hang out with somebody, and they'd be like, "I'd rip everyone off, but not you," and like, "Oh, I trust you," and then you like
there are
become so okay with all of it that like you get to a place like this, and people start to show you who they are. Like people always like,
yeah.
I got a car and I got all these things and I got a job and I'm working my recovery, and I was like, but I mean, like for me, recovery is like your character and like who you are and how you show up. When you show up, why you show up, how you show
The
up,
principles.
Yeah. Yep.
and it's like what you get to show up with. I remember when I first got to talk about, I was like, all my stuff can fit in a shopping cart still, which is weird because I always be like, I lived on a shopping cart for a long time as a tarp and whatever, but
I lived in a van.
and all my stuff
Down by the river.
Not quite.
Sorry, you're too young. You're too young to get that.
My dad used to say that, and he did
Yeah.
live in a van by the river.
Uh-huh.
So
I was gonna say, I think maybe you're a little bit too young to get that joke. That was from a movie.
What movie is that?
It's from come on, help me out. What is it?
There's a lot of turns on the van by the river. Well, there's a lot.
Oh, it was Chris Farley.
It goes-
SNL.
It goes older than that.
Yeah. Chris
I've no
Farley,
idea.
I'm gonna look it
SNL.
up now, because I've heard it a lot, and like my dad
I
told it a
haven't.
lot, and like Down
And-
by the River was, for me, was just my dad in the van
These-
by the river.
These it's a skit because it's SNL.
Yeah.
But these parents, these Wonder Bread parents,
Mhm.
are trying to scare their kids away from drugs and alcohol and premarital and all that. So they call in this coach, which is Chris Farley. And he's not exactly a coach. He's more of a neurotic.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was like the. I used to call myself that. I'm like, I'm the bad example. Don't be like me.
Right.
And then bring
Yeah.
Chris Farley in, and he's got coke all over him, and he's a mess.
Oh
And-
my.
But I swear, when people say a van down by the river, there was always this like notion of a creepy guy who was
Right.
like lost in his drugs,
Right.
and any of the girls that got sucked into that were like kind of sucked into the idea of the nonsense of that. So
I
it's
have
even
no
more
idea.
interesting.
Okay. So there was this comedian. He's passed on now. His name was Chris Farley. He was one of the funniest people. He was in this movie where he tried on his coworker's jacket, but his coworker was super, super tiny, and Chris Farley put on his coat.
He never
And
lived
all
a
of a
day in
sudden-
recovery in his life.
Right. And all of a sudden he starts singing, "Big fat guy in a little coat,
Yeah.
fat guy in a little coat." And then all of a sudden you hear the coat tear. And that's,
Oh.
that's the story of Chris. That's his life. It's funny, and then it's tragic.
I'll have to watch that.
Yeah.
So this is your first meeting, or this is the first of some meetings you've seen that you liked?
This is like my second ever meeting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What
This
did you
is
think?
all I loved it. It's so cool in there. I like to draw and stuff and do a lot of arts and crafts, so just seeing all the art hanging is awesome. Yeah, this is like a huge meeting. There's a lot of people.
In just one faction, there's 1,000 meetings a week. And when I say that in just one faction, I mean like AA can say that they have 1,000 meetings a week in the cities. There's so many types of recovery community organizations here, which is what this is, right? That do their own types of recovery. And as somebody who like trains in addiction medicine, I want to say that like I like to be a little open to this, but I would never tell anyone what recovery is, because it's your recovery. Just
Yeah.
like I would never let anyone tell me what my recovery is. I used to do that all the time. Let people tell me what my recovery is. Like, that's not recovery. And I'm like, it sure is. If you want it to be your recovery, like, I mean, it's your deal.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of the old timers be like, it's your recovery, because like it really is. Like, how are you gonna let people learn?
It's your responsibility.
How are you gonna let people
Yeah.
live?
Yep. That's really true.
But I remember walking in here in awe too. I was in awe. And I was like, this place is amazing. And it wasn't even
It's really
here.
It's like a plink. It's like a pink cloud when you walk in here, because everyone is so kind.
Oh yeah.
And you have the normie or the regulars like myself and him, and there's a guy out there, Ray. He's been sober since 1977.
51 years.
Thank you.
Yeah.
54 years.
Wow.
Since I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
So that's a long time.
Yeah, we were talking when we got here because we couldn't figure out where it was, and it was like, oh, maybe it's back there. There's people by a fire. We're like, is this the meeting? And I've seen some people, do bonfire meetings or whatever, And then I have my fiance go ask, and he ends up seeing someone he knows, and then we get brought through all here. I'm like, what is this? And then I come in the room, and I'm like, whoa, dude, I've been
Mhm.
to a decent amount of meetings. I've been to, MINAC, and I've done the campouts and stuff like that. But I've never experienced a meeting like this. Besides maybe like MINAC at that size of meetings, but never like this. Like the environment, the people. It's really cool. Like I've never seen that.
The energy in there is.
Beautiful.
Tonight was really quiet though.
I think that's good. I think my fiance out there would have been a little more anxious otherwise.
I like how they dim the lights.
I
or shut
like
the lights
that.
off.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but
So-
then the ugly lights come back on.
Just so you guys know, karaoke usually happens. It just
Oh.
didn't happen tonight. And
That's
it's
why.
it's up and down, but like I've seen this place popping with a dance party.
Yeah.
It's not the like world's best singers, which is great because it gives people a platform to like
Yeah.
go out there,
And just have fun.
Yeah, that's part of the reason I came here. So I started hearing about this when I was at the Rochester campus, and I had some of the girls that were there and the staff tell me about this meeting. And then I came to the Sober House in Maplewood, and then I had people in treatment in St. Paul tell me about this meeting, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta go at this point. And I like to sing, and people are like, oh, there's karaoke.
Oh, you can sing, or can you sing?
I don't know. My fiance would say she can sing, but I think I'm an okay singer. I'm starting to try and do things in my life like with my service work, so that's cool. Yeah, I'm hoping to get more involved in like at my church that we just started getting into. It's possible I might be able to be a worship leader for the preschoolers, and then I'm trying to get towards actual worship and stuff too. Like it's all brand new to me. I did like talent shows when I was a kid and stuff like that, but like I come to realize like I had 11 months of sobriety before this lapse, and come to realize all the things that I thought I couldn't do, and everyone everyone around me and me myself like, oh, you can't do this because of these things in your life, or I'd say that too. I went a lot of my life after like honestly really not even finishing my 9th grade year to 3 months in recovery, getting my GED, and then starting out in college. And I went all those years saying, I don't know how to do division. I can't do it. So everything I think I can't do, I just kind of do it. So that's what I'm doing with the singing too. Yeah.
Right on.
I'm sure you were good at math when it came to getting a bag or buying alcohol.
Oh, I bet you were.
Golly.
You're like,
And making sure that you got the right change back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're not wrong.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't graduate at all,
I didn't
and I went
either.
on to 30 years of using, and then I got to college and I had to like trick my way through math. I did like this math for social justice class, which is like a statistics class on like mostly writing about social justice, which was great for me because like there's an actual process. It's like things you can't trick. Math is one of them, you know. And people try to like. Have you ever noticed you
yeah.
got there to like to go get ripped off or something? Someone will like flip the hundreds and the 20s back and like try to pull some scandal.
Yeah.
Even at the counter, however, everywhere, everyone's trying to rip everyone off because they just think that people can't deal with it. Well, you can't do that with math. You actually
No.
have to go from the basic building block all the way up. To
Yeah.
And
You have
I
to.
can I just say that I hate PEMDAS.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
For anyone that doesn't know what that is, Google it.
Yeah. It was, you know what though? I went into the GD class and they gave me a computer, and I spent about 2 weeks, and I was like, I went back. I said, I can't do it. I can't do it. My kids are learning on the computer. They have a day off of school, like even like a day where the buses can't get there. They go on the computer now, you know. And they hand me that computer. I'm like, dude, this I can't focus. I can't do this. They hand me that book. I got it done. All of a sudden, I tested out for my GED with the math. Within I think it was 2 weeks after that. Couldn't believe it.
My beef is with geometry. Geometry is not. We do not align.
Uh-huh.
Algebra I can do. Geometry
See,
is just
I'm-
get out of here.
I don't get fractions. I don't get algebra. I can do division. Division doesn't bother me. But this new math that they got these babies doing, they can bite me.
You know what? When I was in the GD class, she was telling me. She said, "What you're learning right now, is actually it was like what I would have learned in 9th grade. They're actually teaching in 2nd grade now. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you know, because I really
Do you guys,
like.
do you guys
I
want to hear
help.
something that may blow your mind? Staying clean doesn't require a college level mathematical skills.
No.
Like there's a small, short list of things that people work in their lives to get there.
Really.
Yes, but we knew math well enough to make sure that we didn't get gypped and that scale was on.
Mhm.
I'm working tree services right now and tree removal services. And like the first thing these guys are all like nobody graduated high school there, and everyone always uses all these big words, and they're like, look at the geometry of it. And like I see it now because like when that piece of tree is coming down and you look and see how high it is, and you know it's gonna hit you if you're within the and it's weird because like I didn't take I'm taking geometry on the streets now, like
Right.
in between death and life.
Pool is geometry.
You know, and it's rough estimate. You're like, that looks about 50 feet. So I got to stand at least 52 feet back from it.
Yeah, my dad, he owns a tree cutting business up in Northern California.
It's
I
the-
don't know how he does it.
It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my lifetime. I've been doing it for a month and a half now, and I'm like starting to look a little bit baked. And it's weird.
Yeah,
that I
he's
said,
starting to
okay,
look a little overdone.
my old job was in the recovery room at Minneapolis College, and I could sleep on the couch, and I could play video games on the projector, and like I was telling this to the guys I work with, and they're like, "There's jobs out there like that," because it's a solid 12 hours, no break. You like stuff a sandwich in your face when you can, and like that's in between the first tree, the last tree, and the next tree, and that's it, you know. And like it's crazy, but
That's a big switch, though.
look
Yeah.
at who it is. Hi, Jordan.
You know I gotta get it on the podcast.
Oh my
Just a little
god.
bit. I just want a little piece today, just a little piece.
I got to shout out to my buddy Bill, who's watching, who I volunteer with at Saturday Night Live AA Saturday nights. And he sent me a text and he's like, I brought you to Will Work for Recovery. And actually, I'm not gonna lie, he brought me to every cool thing that I do to this day. And he's taken me to so many things that I do. We go to this farm out thing out in the middle of Ogleby, like it's like cool couple days, speakers, middle of nowhere, chickens running around, barbecue. He took me to this firework show at this AA guy's house named Ron that he like lights off like $15,000 in fireworks. And it's great because it's an AA party or it's a recovery party. It's always huge. And I go to it every year now and it's amazing. And, but, in the great scheme of things, I didn't really feel comfortable anywhere. And those guys took me in and he took me to a lot of places. And like, those are the places he took me to Gopher State. And he introduced me to it just right. Like, you've never been to Gopher State. Gopher State is like 6,000 AA people and everyone else from all over the Midwest. And it's a lot, but some of the best speakers I've ever heard and some of the best, I always run into people that I haven't seen, it's crazy. This is such a big place. It's such a small place, and you run into people that are from like somewhere. You're like, I know this guy from like the middle of nowhere. We know this little thing. Yeah.
I've never been to Minac. You guys been to Minac?
Yes.
You're talking about Gopher. I mean, it's the AA and stuff, but
I went to Minac. I was 3 months sober.
Yeah.
And I had to go take a nap in that room. But I mean, I was brought to tears. I mean, I still have like jerseys and shirts that they're like, this is your first time at Minac? What? People that didn't even know me, all of a sudden, I couldn't afford no merch or nothing there.
Yeah.
I just went there in a room that someone was like, oh, you want to go to Minac? Yeah, you want to go to Minac? Let's go.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
no, that's the crazy
Yeah.
thing. That's because like my sponsor, when I first started coming to these rooms, they're like, I need some literature. And he was just like, yeah, okay, I got you. He just bought me a book. You know what I'm saying? So I can only imagine how it is at Minac, It's
It was so cool. I mean, I had this girl that's now mentoring me, and
Yeah.
she's about to hit her 3 years in recovery.
nice.
I watched, dude.
Nice. You gonna give her a shout out?
Yeah, her name is Jen, and that girl, she really has come a long way, and she's making such a big. I see her every Friday now, and I text her 3 gratefuls every day,
Nice.
and just
Good for you.
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
and she's I've watched that lady blossom really, and it's really cool to see that. And I watched that girl at Minac. She is so full-fledged for recovery. She don't care. She'll get a couple hours of sleep every night at Minac because she said, I have to go to all of the meetings. I said, all of them.
The recovery warrior. That's all it is.
She said, I go to all of them. I'm like, oh gosh.
I wish I had the time to do that.
I
It's
never
really
talk
cool.
down on NA. I go to NA on Tuesday nights,
Uh-huh.
mainly because some of the guys at the house
Mm.
will only go to that meeting. It's weird and interesting. Like I used to only come to this meeting because this is a place I could bring people that
Mm.
weren't sure
Yeah.
about a meeting.
They're gonna walk in like, yeah.
I didn't
I'll give
know
it a
I was
try.
bringing her too.
Yeah.
Oh, you brought her?
Yeah, I didn't even. This is my first time too.
This your first time? Did you guys speak tonight?
No.
It's all right. You're
No.
speaking now though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's I said that. in
To
the
a
beginning.
larger platform,
Yeah.
like you were thinking
Don't
you were
tell
going to
me.
speak in front of
Yeah,
that.
don't follow
Don't
that.
This is going to be on the internet forever. Like I don't know if anyone watches me. I don't even know if people like me. But someone asked me to do this.
Yeah.
Someone asked me to do this, and here we are. And like it's cool. I
Yeah.
get to meet people
Yeah.
every week. My buddy who does this said that this is his fun time. I was up at 3:30 this morning, and I had like 12-hour days every day this week, and
Yeah.
like everybody around me collapsed. And I'm the new guy.
Yeah.
But I get excited about being able to come in here
Yeah.
and hear, and be able to hear what's going on in other people's lives. And people forget this, but like when the newcomer comes in, and the newcomer says what's working for them, that's the miracle in itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we forget, like we're not all better than each other. We are all the same. We're all the same feet from the ditch.
Mhm.
We are all the same problems, the same life happening.
Yeah.
Look at you go.
Okay, so I came in late. Did you guys already introduce yourself? Did you guys tell a little bit about your story already too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
So,
Yes,
cut.
I'm
Yeah, I'm a little shy. Also, I'm really new to all of this. So
How now? You said when you were at midnight, you were 3 months sober. And so, what are you now?
So this is, I said earlier, this is my 4th time in recovery. My first time being in 2015.
Okay.
My sober date, from I just lapsed on my sober date is May 25th, 2026.
Okay.
I drank alcohol. Been sober from
Welcome back.
meth since April 15th, and then fentanyl since March 26th. So yeah, I'm
Damn.
still kicking, doing great. So
Yeah. Congratulations. Welcome back, for real. Does
Yeah.
anybody told you, you look like?
oh
I know you're gonna
gosh,
say it.
I forget the name every time. I already know.
You know.
You got,
Yeah, you
you
know
gotta say
that.
it. Who is it?
Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Emma Stone.
I went to this meeting in Shakopee, and every time I came, the first time I went to this meeting, she said, "You look like Emma Stone." In the middle of the meeting, I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh Lord, okay." And then every meeting after that, it's not Emma Stone, dude.
Man, it's not a bad compliment. It's not a bad compliment,
Thank
actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
With,
And
with,
what's your
with,
name?
with the cat with the shards on her ear.
What is
I was gonna get
You gonna pick him?
a tattoo of penguins and ice all over my back. I was super into crystal meth for a while. and like my mom.
you were
my-
gonna, you didn't, right?
No, I don't have a single tattoo. My
Oh.
mom made me promise. I did like 10 years in jail, and I didn't get any tattoos because mom made me promise I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because every one of my friends is
Shout out to mom.
Yeah.
oh,
You know.
she's an amazing woman.
Yeah. She had
I
your back.
regret
She was
these
super.
tattoos, actually, though.
What you got? Let me see.
They're nice, but
Nice and
they're at a
colorful.
time in my life when I believe in the Lord and Jesus Christ, and at
Yeah.
that time I really was into the universe and all these kinds of, and so I can still turn it into something that
Are you
glorifies
not
God,
still
but-
into the universe?
Yeah, but at that time in my life, I worship the universe, not the person that created it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And so it's still really cool. So I'm gonna work it into something else. But now I'm like, they're big pieces too. So
I love your tattoos.
All right.
I know everyone loves them.
So
They're nice.
Just
that's
so
a
you
piece into
know,
your
I
mind.
just took geology and we studied crystals and we studied all of the minerals that make everything up and I know a lot of holistic people who are super in.
Yeah.
So when you get to Oregon, everyone comes out and like, what do you know about crystals? And I thought they were talking about drugs, and they're super into crystals. And it's
Oh yeah, I was super into crystals. I come from a family that's super into all that kind of stuff too. I actually believe in a lot of holistic health though, but not the crystals no more.
You guys are on your own for
Well, you're not leaving yet.
Oh, Lord.
Oh. All right. So hold on. Oh my God, this is loud. I'm sorry. So let's pick a card and read it. You want to grab one?
Okay.
I love these cards. You want to grab one too?
Sure, no, I'm not on mic.
Let you grab one for me. Look at those nails.
You wanna come share this one with me?
I've been on a couple of times, so I'm trying to give other people.
We're about to hop off soon anyway. Yeah.
What's yours say?
Mine says, which is an interesting question for me. What medications and type of treatment do you utilize in your recovery,
Oh, that's
and how do they affect your emotional health? I was
pretty
just
deep.
talking about emotional stuff with Yanessa earlier.
Well, if you're getting off, you don't gotta get too deep into it. Or
Yeah.
if you want to share at all.
You know what? I utilize occasionally hydroxyzine for anxiety, but I've used that twice in the last 3 months. I used to be heavily medicated and had a lot of diagnoses, and you know what I utilize personally in my recovery is prayer and meditation and music, reading the Bible, and then reaching out to other people and stuff like this, like meetings. I've gotten to a point where I'm trying to limit most of the dependencies in my life, including medications, my phone, food. Seriously,
I like her.
when I came into recovery, I realized I wasn't just addicted to drugs.
Food is a drug, and that what you put in is
Yeah, dude.
you can't even have a good. Well, I won't say this because it's your thing, But I truly believe that the second that I stopped eating I was so fat when I started college, and I was like eating Cheetos and Doritos and stuff all day, and like
Yep.
and I noticed as I like wanted to think better, I wanted to eat better, and then those things like coexisted together. Like I had two tuna fish sandwiches today, which I mean like is basically just what I needed to survive with my diabetes out there.
Yeah.
But realistically, I remember a time when I was like, yeah, we're doing McDonald's and we're gonna go have an ice cream right now, and like none of that stuff sounds that good to me anymore. But
I still do that in my life. There's a point in my life where it's like, no, I don't do any McDonald's. I don't do any processed foods, because I was like, these are addictions in my life. I was really tough on myself. But now I'm to a point where it's like, I really want to cut out any form of addiction in my life and like dependencies and unhealthiness. But at the same time, I can still enjoy my life. If someone told me once after a meeting, because I'm lactose intolerant too, they said, why don't you come with us to get ice cream? I said, no, I don't eat ice cream and I'm lactose intolerant, blah, blah, blah. They're like, you know what? You can still eat like that and have like fellowship and enjoy yourself once in a while and then go back to that, dude. And it's like, they're like, if ice cream's the worst thing in your life you're doing every once in a while, you're all right. You know what? I'll mess up my guts every once in a while for some ice cream.
Hey, let's be real for a second. They make sherbet and they make yogurt.
It's not
They
the
make
same.
It's not like if you want, if you're gonna go in, you're gonna go in. You want the good stuff.
Hey, my poor fiance too. We got to deal with. We're just gonna leave it at that.
All right. Let's not get too deep. What's your name again? Yanessa. What's yours say?
Mine says, does anyone in your family still struggle with addiction? If so, how do you handle being exposed to their addiction? So my mom and my stepdad and my siblings are all sober.
Nice.
It's more just kind of like aunts, uncles, grandma. They're more all kind of alcoholics and stuff.
Hey.
I'm not really surrounded by them.
Like functioning alcohol, there's
Yeah,
yeah.
functioning alcoholics. I'm actually the first person ever in my family to attend like treatment.
Nice.
Because in Mexican culture, it's not really like they don't believe in that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Um,
Like, do you feel like an outcast or anything? Or
definitely
like,
an outcast.
Yeah. Are they supportive with it though?
I don't know. It's
No.
kind of
You could be the first person where if there's other people in other generations that they need that,
Yeah.
and they can come to you and they can understand that that's not, like live that and let that be a part of your story, because someone else in your family or someone you love really might need to feel like that's okay,
Mhm.
So you can be the first one to step out and be like, this helped you,
mhm.
you know.
Big ups
Yeah.
to you though. Big
Yeah.
ups to you for
For
real.
real.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's hard to go
Yeah.
against the grain,
Mhm.
I know Jordan knows this because he's been around long enough, but not every one of us talks to all of our family. When you listen to people in recovery, a lot of people have their own struggles, and like they'll be like, I don't talk to any of my family, like no matter like, and they'll never give you the whole story or even elaborate on that because of like how that exists, and it's just like great to hear somebody, because we know this in addiction medicine, that if you have connections to connect back with your family is doing good, there's a higher success rate of you doing better.
Mhm.
However that looks like, people getting their kids back. And what's weird to me is I was looking around and there's not enough places to actually like do that. There's like 2 treatment centers in all of the cities, which is crazy because we have like the addiction medicine capital of the world, because I can't say it's the recovery capital of the world, but this is where addiction medicine came out of. And this is where they give people a chance and help people in all sorts of different ways. We got recovery gyms, and they got like recovery, like Buddhism, and like all sorts of like really cool, interesting things.
Mhm.
But we know that setting people back up with their families is really, really productive and happy. Hi, Frenchie.
Hey there, how you
Do you
doing?
want to get on this one?
Yeah, she wants to get off.
You don't want
I gotta hand in a resume somewhere.
Yeah, we got
Oh, that's the best excuse I've ever heard.
No, I gotta do some adult.
Guys, it was really cool you guys came in here.
Yeah,
Good for
thank
you.
for having us.
I feel like people don't have the courage sometimes to do that, and that's like an amazing thing. It sounds like you guys are doing the right thing.
Still sometimes don't. My heart go.
It's all
Oh,
good. That just means you're alive.
I'm sweating right now.
Yeah, you did good. You did great. Thanks for your input.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, both of you.
Have a good night.